Japan, land of paper-hour love hotels and a place where used girls' panties can be bought from vending machines. Behind the front of traditional family life, attitudes to sex are different here. It's a place where everything Western is synonymous with cool, and that includes the men. Pale-faced Brits who have come here for work are finding there's an additional perk: their popularity with Japanese women.
I am an English teacher.
That's why Matt Reynolds is here.
You are Japanese students.
We are Japanese students.
Good job.
Matt's been working in a small town 40 miles north of Osaka for 2 years. In this land, more than the sun has risen for this 27-year-old from Harpenden.
You look really interesting to them because you're taller than the average Japanese guy and you've got blue eyes and blonde hair. And they think, oh, look at that foreigner, that's so cool. And you can often hear the girls, once you pass them, go, which means, oh, isn't he cool? And I don't think you get that in many jobs.
Despite the huge cultural differences, Matt's convinced he'll find long-lasting love with a Japanese girl. Having just split up with his last girlfriend, he's on the hunt again.
I feel when you're in Japan, you're like a kid with like £100 note in a sweet shop. If you see a different girl every night for 7 nights, back in England, you'd have to be, I don't know, rich or a lot better looking than me. But out here, it's conceivable.
Tonight, he's planning to try his luck with Yuko, a student from his adult evening class.
This will be the first time I've ever actually managed to sit down and have a meal with her, just the two of us. So we'll see. She was quite enthusiastic about it on the phone. These are all good signs, you know, you pick up on stuff before you go out.
Matt starts out full of confidence, but to his amazement, she's a bit more choosy than he'd hoped. Blonde hair and blue eyes alone are not enough to win her over tonight.
I said to her, what kind of guy do you like? And I was expecting her to say, you know, fun, up for it, you know, somebody that I can have a lot of fun with. And she turned around and said, ambitious, somebody that's going places. And I was like, maybe that's not me. Petal. If I were to summarise the last couple of hours, uphill. But, you know, you reach the top eventually, and then after that it's downhill. So, dinner on Tuesday. Got that.
The next morning, as he takes in the sights of Osaka, Matt's philosophical about his lack of instant success with Yuko.
The international reputation of the Japanese girl is first date, you'll get absolutely nowhere. You'll struggle for a kiss, and second date, you can basically do what the hell you want. Though this is perhaps unfair, I have experiences which are pretty much true to that form.
What do I think of Englishmen? Oh, Englishmen, they're gentlemen when they're with you. They always open the door for ladies. If a Japanese boy did that for you, you'd think, what's your game, matey?
I'm going out with English girls for 10 years in England. I can't remember a single time at which they get up after having sex and start doing the washing.
When I get married, I want it to be an Englishman. I know they'll protect me.
Matt retires to the local Irish bar. Western men swap stories of the local girls, but expat women like Suzanne Crowley have a different story to tell about the local men.
The guys are just scared of foreign girls. It's like we're too exciting or dramatic or crazy.
English women are very pretty, but to be honest, they all look the same to me.
I would say it is, a guy's dream come true. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're skinny, ugly, or whatever. I mean, if you're not having a high success rate at home, come to Japan. You will be a god. Girls, go to Greece, go to Spain, go to Italy. Just don't come here.
Tonight, Matt's going on the hunt for a Japanese girl with 2 American friends. He claims to be looking for more than a one-night stand. But then what?
I'd like to get married here, I'd like to stay here. But it's very difficult to make it in Japan as a Westerner, because even if you do join the corporations and speak perfect Japanese, there is a glass ceiling and you're not going to make it to senior management. And the alternative is being a cheesy English teacher, and I'm not going to stand in front of a blackboard for the rest of my life. I couldn't stand it.
Saturday night is party night in Osaka. More than 1 million people pour into the city to pose and pout, to see and to be seen. And tonight, Matt's keen to make the most of his rarity value as a Westerner.
And action! We're just outside Origin Bar in Namba, Osaka, and this is a place where white people go to pull some fine Japanese ladies, and we quite fancy our chances right now, because we're three of the most handsome white men in Osaka. So we're going to go in there, and within minutes we'll be out with 3 fine Japanese ladies. Watch and learn.
Matt's found 3 women to home in on. His theory on Japanese girls is looking shaky, and these 3 seem to have rumbled him.
Foreigners think Japanese girls are easy, so you hate them. I can understand that, that's terrible. Let's try and be friends.
Friendship wasn't quite what they had in mind, so the boys hit the streets hoping for better luck elsewhere.
You definitely want to rotate your routine. I mean, you find yourself in the same place all the time, you're not going to pull any chicks. I mean, they're like, yeah, that dude was here last week and I saw him slime bagging, you know, so-and-so and so-and-so.
This is one of my former students. These guys get commission for bringing girls into bars around here.
Come on, come on.
The boys like to think they're doing their bit for East-West relations.
That one on the end. The one with the short skirt.
They love it. It's a good time, you know? I mean, they're having fun, we're having fun. There's never any worries. There's never any worries. Hello. It's fun. It's fun to meet them. It's fun for them to meet you. Nice to meet you. Very good. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Whilst Matt relies on his Western appeal to pick up girls, the Japanese boys have their own methods.
These guys pay a fortune to customize their cars to make it look really fucking cool. And cool in terms of what 18-year-old and 19-year-old girls find cool. And they'll rig it up so it either jumps up or it's got ridiculous fins on the back of the damn thing, or they'll stick some real whopping 200-watt amps in the back of the car, and they'll cruise around these streets for fucking hours on end, waiting for some girls to look and say, oh my god, that's so cool, and get in the car. And that's it. The guys have invested the right money in the right place, and good luck to them.
It's 4 a.m, and despite all the talk, the 3 friends are still single, so they decide to go to the less than oriental club, Sam and Dave's.
It's full of university students, daigakusei, and they often hang out there to meet Western guys. And I've got to say, in realistic terms, it's hopeful.
In spite of Matt's optimism, love evades all of the 3 friends. Perhaps there are more cultural differences to overcome than they think.
The possibilities in Japan, once you've taken the time to learn Japanese and learn a few things about Japanese etiquette, are almost limitless. I love my life in Japan. I don't want to go home. Japanese girls, they're not the same as English girls. I love Japan. I love this kind of stuff. I love the attention I get, and I love the life I lead. So, come on, Japan.